guilty. I won't come and be like, oh no, I'm just the perfect wife who doesn't do drama, who doesn't shout, or who doesn't respond at times, things that you're not supposed to. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope everyone is doing very well. I know it's been a minute since I did a video. I'm back feeling good, feeling myself, not rocking all these natural looks, no makeup, nothing. Oh yes, I'm about all that this winter. But anyways, if you're new on this channel, my name is Faith. You are welcome. Make sure that you subscribe and you join the family. It's free. You don't need to pay any money. So if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the bell button so that you can get notifications every time I upload new videos. So how have you all been, guys? Thank you so much for the love. For those who follow me on Instagram, please. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please, let's get connected. I'm always active on my Instagram, but I've been quite low for some few weeks now. But if you want us to communicate still, not only on YouTube but also on my Instagram, my name is F Kitama. So make sure you join me there. We can continue chatting and talking about life. So yeah, guys, I've been on my down low like everybody else, when we go through our ups and downs. But I'm feeling good. I'm back, I'm really motivated. I'm working out. I'm trying to lose that weight. But yeah, life is good. I thank God, and let's get started. So in today's video, I'll be talking about marriage. For quite some time now, I've been wanting to do this video, but I don't know why I haven't done it. I was supposed to do it like few months ago because it's a very sensitive topic. I'm not here to preach that I'm perfect because there's no one perfect in this world. I'm just here to express my opinions, and I believe everyone has a right to express his or her opinion. So make sure you join on the comment section, to talk about, to give me your opinion on what you think, because I think it's something that is getting worse. Like from the title, you already know what I'm about to talk about, and it's marriage. It's a very sensitive talk. Nobody likes talking about marriage, but I think it's very important to analyze what is marriage, what you're getting yourself into, because marriage is not what you all think, people. No, especially you ladies. No. So let's get to some few points that I want to share, and I think they're very important. There's something called commitment. If you're getting married, or if you're living with your partner and it's not a must to get married, like in my case, I live with my partner. We've been together for 10 years. Definitely, I consider him as my husband and I'm his wife. Okay, so there's some things called commitment. And the first thing I'll talk about that is very important in a marriage, I think it's commitment. And commitment is very important, especially if a relationship is going very well. But it's not in all cases that relationship goes smoothly as planned or as the partner had thought. So commitment to each other, I believe it's very important. Dedicate your time to each other. Make sure that when you have free time, you talk about life, talk about things. And also commitment is whereby you have to stop some of the habits you used to do when you were single and now you're in a relationship. You can do those things. I'll talk about like examples. You can be hanging out with your friends 24 hours or maybe every weekend like you used to do when you were single. Those are some of the things that you need to cut off in a relationship. Why am I saying so? Some of you want to go with the feminist, and let me tell you, I'm so feminist myself. And I'm that type of a woman who doesn't take bullshit from people, not even from my man or anybody. I'm just that kind of a serious person. I might be your wife, but I think there's something called respect and all those kind of things, and most of those things you don't find them in nowadays relationship. I might be only 31 years old. I live in a modern world. I consider myself modern, but let me tell you, my virtues, my ways of being a wife, I think they are those of my parents, and I truly adore them because if you don't have those qualities, there's no way you're going to be respected. So commitment is very important. Make sure you commit to each other. I don't know why people do forget about that. Secondly, if you want your relationship to work or your marriage, whatever the case it is, talk about your childhood. You don't talk about what you did when you were young. It's very important for you to know what your partner likes, what your partner used to do when he was young, what was his favorite cartoon, what was his favorite sports, what did he used to do with his friends when he was young or when she was young. These things I'm telling you guys, I've shared them with my partner. Like, my husband knows everything about me, everything, and at times I think like I gave him too much info, because at times he just say, you just spoiled, you just a child, you just childish and all that. But yeah, I find it's very good to talk about those moments of childhood, because they bring a type of joy in a relationship. You get to know each other, you get to know each other much better, and you're there for each other. Like, seriously, I believe it's important for you to know what your husband likes, because from their childhood experiences you will get to know what he or she likes, and those are things that help relationship at all. If you don't know, they boost a relationship, they boost a marriage, because you have your way out on how to help your man or your woman. Please make sure you have these deep conversations. They ain't childish. They are things they are meant to be talked about, things they are meant to be laughed about, cried about, and even shared. Another thing that I think is very important about marriage is how you argue. But it's not whether how you argue, it's how you go about the argument. Most of the time, we don't do our arguments in the right way, and I'm the first person to play guilty. I won't come and be like, oh, now I'm just the perfect wife who doesn't do drama, who doesn't shout, or who doesn't respond at times, things that you're not supposed to respond. Let me tell you guys, arguing, it's very healthy in a relationship, but let it be a positive argument. How can I explain this? If you have something to tackle between you two, and it's not something that definitely is going to make both of you smile or happy, let's stop the shouting. I'm even telling myself right now, don't shout, don't cuss, don't tell him things that they might hurt him, don't tell her things that they might bring her down. Please, 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 just make sure you argue in the right way. And guys, please, I promise you, I cross my heart, I'm just telling myself this, because most of the time I lose my mind, like I do go crazy, and I don't know why, but I think that's the way to express my anger and just get myself together. I just don't know, like, it just gets over me, and I'm like, so let's look for a way to go about arguments. And you don't need to involve the third party in your argument. Let me tell you, if you have an issue, solve both of you. Don't shout, don't insult, don't make him feel little, don't make her feel like she's just nothing. Just go about it in a good way, in a good manner. Because nowadays all I see is just, if you have a problem, you just go on social media. I don't even know what marriage has come to in 2018. People, they're just getting married for just getting married. Like, who told you marriage is all about social media? If you have a problem with your partner, get it together in your house. You don't need to let the whole world know. But if you have, even with your friends, you don't need to go to social media and start talking bullshit. Like, I believe that those are things they're done by 16 years old kids, if I may say so. But even them now, they are quite mature. They don't do those types of things. So if you have a problem with your hubby, look for a positive way to talk about it, and talk about it and be positive about it. Let the argument end in a good way. Let both of you learn from each other. But again, if it's too hard, just calm down, take your time. It's not a must to solve the issue at the moment. It can always be solved any other time when you're free, or when you feel like you've calmed down and you're in the moods of talking without any problem, without shouting like Faith. Okay, so I'm just yet practically all these things I'm saying, but not all of them. Because let me tell you, why I'm talking about marriage today is because I don't know, I see people, they're not taking marriage very seriously. That's my point of view. You might be committed to a relationship, you are married, you've decided to get married, but you're still doing things that you're not supposed to do. Like, I just don't understand. I'm not here to play the perfect girl or the perfect wife, and I will continue saying this until the end of this video. But I just only want you to know there's something called self-respect and self-dignity. Like, as a woman, you need to owe that. You need to owe that 100%, so that anyone who sees you respects you. But it's not all about respect. It's all about how do you carry yourself as a lady, as a woman. Because most of the time, all I'm seeing from people is that marriage is just a game. It's just, I just need the ring on and let me get married. Let me just say I'm Mrs. Okoye. I'm married to Okoye, and that's it. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but what is that? That is not marriage. Do you like, is that what you learned from back at home? Is that what your parents taught you about marriage? I'm not officially married, neither do I even need to be officially married, but I consider myself as a married woman, and I know how to carry myself as a married woman, and I know how to respect myself as a married woman. You won't see me fooling around with other men, and by saying so doesn't mean that I'm perfect or anything, or those who are doing, they are not perfect or they are not good people. But there's something called self-respect and self-dignity. You don't need to go on about on social media still, fooling around with your friends, not your friends, but those who used to be your friends, if you know what I mean. You don't need to wait for your husband when he sneaks out to go to, when he goes to work, not sneaks out, sorry, when he goes to work, you start fooling around with your friends, you start calling people, or you start going on social media and fooling around and doing, like, seriously, what has marriage come to in 2018? I'm so sorry, but I'm so pissed off because nobody, like Wendy Williams says, marriage is all about, you get in, you go out. This marriage has just become a game. And let me tell you, if you're a young girl out there and you really want to get married, please don't be pressured by anyone. Whether you're a man or a woman, take your time. Like, take your time, okay? Don't let anybody shit you around with marriage. Marriage is not by force. Marriage doesn't happen over the night. So take your time. Wait for the right woman. Wait for the right man. Don't let this world of social media get into your head, and don't let any temptation come onto your way. If you know you're blessed enough to have the best wife or the best man in your life, don't ruin that. Don't destroy that. Keep it tight, keep it together. There will always be temptation, there will always be ups and downs, but that's why we put everything in prayers. You pray and you work for your relationship. I know I'm ranting, but I felt like to talk to you guys, for someone to hear this might help one or two or three people. Please just take marriage seriously, guys. Another thing that I find that is very important in a marriage with your partner, it's very important for both of you to articulate and define how you want your marriage to be. By saying so, what do I mean? When it comes to work, finances, and socializing, because both of us, we had our social lives before we joined together. That happens to every married couple. So what do you do about work? You have to to decide. Maybe she's pregnant, she has children, she doesn't feel like she can do two things at the same time. So it's very important for both of you to talk about that. Do you want to stay home? Then I'll take care of everything. And another thing that I find is very important is about the finances. Like, maybe you guys have mortgage, or paying the bills, or who's going to take care of this and that. Talk about those things. They are very, very important. Most of the time, they are like the most feared topics to be tackled in a relationship. And I won't lie, like at the beginning, when I was living with my when we started living together with my husband, I was always scared to talk about the finances, but he's the type of person who wants to take care of everything. So, and for me, I wasn't used to, like, a man to take care of everything and do everything for me. So, but I truly appreciate those type of efforts. I do appreciate from him, and all the men who do that, kudos, continue doing it. You really, really doing the right thing. But to women, if you can help out, it's very important. You can do the minor things that you see a woman is supposed to do, like you can do the grocery shopping. You can times take them out for dinner, that if it's you have family, whatever. Finance is a very important topic to tackle in a relationship. And also socializing. We all know we have friends. You might have male or female friends. As for my case, I had a lot of male friends, of which my husband never understood, but they're back home, of course, in Kenya. But there was no issue. There was no like trust issue, because he truly respect myself in that aspect. I don't bullshit with anybody, not knowing I'm in a relationship. So there was no issue with that, but he didn't understand like why male friends and not female friends. But it's very important you talk about that, because once in a while you want to have drinks with your friends, catch up. How is life? How is your family? How you doing? How is work? It's very important to talk about those things. So guys, that's all I had to say about today's video. I know I've just gone everywhere. I felt like I really needed to talk about this, because I've been watching a lot on social media and I don't understand what marriage has come to. I don't know if people, they're getting married to just get married. I don't know if you're just getting married because your friend is married, or because you just want people to know you're married, or because you just see you're getting old and you really need to get married. Please, ladies, and especially ladies, get yourselves together, please. Some of y'all, you're really doing the most, and there's no need of that. Just take your time. It's not a must to get married in 30s, in 20s. Come on, people nowadays get married in 40s. It's when you get the right person. Don't go and doom your life with the wrong person. Please, take your time. Marriage is not a game. It's not, a toilet you get in and you go out. Marriage takes a village, to create that beautiful marriage. So make sure you don't rush, and don't be rushed by this world we are living in, because everybody wants to be like that. Come on, be you. Like I always say, do you, be yourself. Keep smiling, keep grinding, work for yourself, stand for yourself, and trust me, the right person will come on your way. And for those who think marriage, you can still be on a marriage and still do other things outside, bravo. If that's how you like it or you prefer, I'm nobody to judge. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge anyone, but do it. But my question is, where is your self-respect and your dignity? Because for me, it's on the floor. Just saying. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Soon I'll be dropping a lot of vlogs, because I'm about to, let me not say, it's gonna be a surprise. So take care of yourself, guys. Make sure that you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Let's talk about this. Tell me what you think about marriage, and I'll be seeing you on my next video. As for now, keep smiling, keep doing you, and keep grinding. Love you guys.